Hi everyone. Let's cut straight to the chase today. On Roda 360 lately, we've been talking about boundaries, we've talked about strategies, we've talked about why the blessings keep flowing, we've talked about healing, thinking, and living strategically and living with radical authenticity. But there's one silent killer of momentum that we need to expose right now, and that is procrastination. Procrastination, for me, like I wrote on my Instagram today, it equals being broke because it makes people slow. Most times when you see broke people, I'm not trying to talk down on anyone, you notice that there's an atom of procrastination in the way they make decisions, in the things they do. I know it's going to sound harsh today. I know this talk is going to sound harsh. This talk is going to sound as though I'm calling some people out. But hey, it needs to be said. I know we like to dress up this kind of talks and dress up procrastination on its own as a cozy, socially acceptable excuse or set of excuses. We say something like, I'm waiting for the perfect time. I'm waiting for the right alignment, or I'm just an overthinker. I can't get over overthinking and over planning. But from a 360-degree strategic perspective, procrastination is not a cute personality trait. So it's not like people will say, okay, he is phlegmatic or she has a bit of melancholy, therefore it's her traits or it's their traits to be procrastinators. No, procrastination in this day and time is a profound failure to calculate the cost of delay. It is a financial, physical, and spiritual decision to stay stagnant. When you choose to delay, you are actively choosing the comfort of the couch over the currency of your calling. Some people, is the comfort of their remote control, plus their couch, plus everything that gives them comfort over their future. Favor is a wave. You know how the wave moves? And waves have timelines. The most successful and highly favored people you see are not necessarily the smarter ones, or not necessarily the ones that got the highest grades in school. They don't have more hours a day. We all have 24 hours. What they possess is speed of implementation. For instance, that's the difference between academia and industry. Industry, would, as they get the idea, they release their product quickly and they begin to prepare it, they begin to do the groundwork while their product is already in the market. Academia is not so. I'm just giving an example now. Academia want to dot the I's and cross the T's and have those meetings, things like that. But then I digress. I just wanted to give you an example of procrastination and the speed of implementation. Some people have the smartest ideas, but take forever or may not even implement those ideas. Some just have an inkling or even hear from someone that heard from someone, and immediately they put action to it. They put action to implementation, no matter how slow, no matter how small, no matter how weak the implementation is. The most important thing is that they started. Highly favored people do not wait for, that perfect, flawless blueprint before they begin their things, before they do their things. And I'm not saying just pick up something and just begin to do without thinking. You will think, but then you will move fast, because all these people we call lucky and blessed, they understand that being slow would eventually lead to being broke. Financially, mentally, your impact, most times, those things, your brilliant ideas may not be implemented. Now, when an internal instruction, a brilliant idea hits you or hits your spirit, it becomes an economy, becomes an immediate momentum. If you wait 1 week, 3 weeks, 1 year, 2 years, or a year to act on it, because you are busy over analyzing, over planning, and you're having analysis paralysis. The market will shift, the energy will die, and the door will close. You didn't lose that blessing or that favor or that abundance or that breakthrough because you were not choosing. You lost it because you were too slow to claim it. You were too slow to catch it. You were too slow to do it. Managing the bottleneck when, you operate in a sovereign kind of mindset, you realize that clarity does not usually comes before action, right? I know in schools we are taught that you need to be clear, you need to be sure, you need to take the steps, you need to be sure of the steps you are taking. But sometimes clarity, action will need to come before clarity. In many cases, especially with big corporations and big businesses and people that have big brands right now, clarity was a byproduct of action. So stop telling yourself that you lack resources, you lack connections, or you're not just lucky. Like I used to say, I don't like that word luck. Look at your execution timeline. If it takes you like 6 months to launch a simple idea, for instance, you want to relocate abroad, and you have the money, right? Or you have some source of income. However, you do not have an international passport, and it's taking you 6 months to decide to go and apply for that international passport, even when you have the money. You don't lack favor. What you have is an execution bottleneck. Some people have the finances, they have all the ideas, but then they find it hard to execute. I know sometimes this comes from a place of brokenness, comes from a place of trauma. Maybe they've tried it before, it failed. Maybe they've not seen anyone around them who has even tried something that big before. So they feel reluctant, to just flow into it. You are letting hesitation dictate your economy. You are letting hesitation dictate what, happens to your future. Every single day, every single hour of delay, right? In putting your work out there, launching that project or moving strategically, you are paying a literal tax, on your future. You are telling your future, wait, and the future does not wait, it will come. And when you're not ready, it will pass you, you will suffer. You and the people you love will suffer. Being slow is actually very expensive. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to give you a challenge for the next 24 hours. No more overthinking. No more waiting for the perfect layout, the perfect budget, the perfect mood. What is that one strategic move you've been delaying out of fear of comfort or out of fear or out of comfort? You're going to execute it in the next 24 hours. Do it. Take that very step today, because the era of being slow and being broke is officially over. Make that phone call, send that message, write that proposal, brain dump. Write down your thoughts on a piece of paper and actually read and actually see how bright you are. The era of being broke, the era of being slow is over. It's time to move at the speed of your alignment so that when your blessings gather, they would locate you. Thank you for tuning into this short talk on Royal 360. Keep healing, keep thinking, and keep moving fast. Catch you in the next episode. Bye.